drive, accelerate.
RPM. Get in gear.
Hey, I'm Bruno. I live in California, and I'm a huge Power Rangers toy collector.
My name is Nicholas Andrews. I live in Japan, and this is some of my Power Rangers collection.
Hi, my name's Cody Logan, and I am obviously a Power Ranger toy collector, and I'm from Virginia.
Hello, my name is Jamie. I'm from the UK.
My name is Guillermo. I am from San Jose, Costa Rica. I am a Power Rangers fan.
My name is Roberto. I live in Brazil, and I'll show you my Power Rangers collection.
I'm Leon Martinez. I'm from Ecuador, South America.
Hello, my name is Brian Dagley, otherwise known as Shukun Shinobi, Power Rangers fan and toy reviewer. I've been collecting Power Ranger toys since I was a wee lad back in MMPR when it first started back in 1993. And I've collected up through Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, then fell out of the franchise for a little bit, and then when Power Rangers SPD aired, I started getting back into it. And then once Mystic Forces toy line started, I started collecting a lot heavier. As you can see over here, the Samurai line is kind of where things picked up to really crazy levels. And now with the introduction of power cards and the action card game, within all the Megaforce products, the buying just got out of hand.
My name is Dynasty Wells Union from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a huge nerd and big-time toy collector, and Power Rangers is one of my all-time favorites. I was brought in as an adult fan. 2006 is when I first started collecting toys. Mystic Morpher right here was my very first Morpher. And Mystic Titan, love this guy. My very, very first Megazord. Japanese imported figures. By the way, first female Red Ranger. Whoop whoop! And don't count Charlie from SPD. She was evil. She doesn't count. This is my baby right here. Ranger Key Wall. After 7 years of collecting, I've done pretty well for myself.
Hi, my name's Cody Blythe, and I've been a Power Ranger fan and a collector for 20 years. As you can see, I got some Megazords back here. And the biggest piece in my collection are none of the toys, actually. It's more of a sentimental piece, and I recently just got a hold of one of the people, which is Rhett Fisher. These two autographs right here are my main my favorites right here. I think those autographs are like my favorite piece of my collection.
Titanium power!
My name is Dave. I've been a Power Ranger fan for 20 years. I have probably over 40 Megazords. I have a collection of weapons and Morphers as well. I became a Power Ranger fan when I was 16, when I first saw Tommy, the Green Ranger, on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and he was the bad guy, so it was a 5-part series. And from there I just took off, and I'm a huge dinosaur fan, so that also helped, having the dinosaur Megazords.
I was interviewed by the reporter of the newspaper. He asked me some questions about what the series meant to me and what I got from the series as a kid. Here you can see my Power Rangers collection. Power Ranger comics made by Marvel and Hamilton Comics.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm a huge Power Ranger collector. Been collecting ever since I was a kid, basically. So here's my collection, and it's Morphin time. Start over here at the Wall O Zeo. I'll show you this. Originally, Ultrazord was supposed to be called Colosso. Thought that was pretty cool. This is a ad from Toy Fair in 1993, before the show even came out.
Hello, my name is Eric Berry, also known as Truckee B47, and I am a Power Rangers collector. What got me into collecting at a very early age was actually my dad. He is a huge toy collector. Like, you name it, he collects it. So when Power Rangers came about, it was a no-brainer. You know, I had to have the toys. My collection has also extended to doing toy reviews, and I think that's my way to give back to other fans, letting them know what is really amazing out there and something that they should invest their money in.
Somehow I managed to not get into Power Rangers during season 1, but when I saw the Red Dragon Thunderzord, that was kind of it. I started watching the show just for the Red Dragon Thunderzord. I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. So I had to have the toy. And then if you're going to have Red Dragon Thunderzord, you might as well get the Assault Team, right? And then you're going to need Tiger Zord, and how can you have that and then not get Tor the Shuttle Zord? If you're going to have all the season 2 toys, why not have season 1? And if you're going to have 1 and 2, why not get 3? I think the fact that the show is live action also really helped sell me the toys, because they were using the models on the show. And I love props, I love miniatures, model trains, stuff like that. So the fact that you could recreate your own Megazord battles using the toys, that really made me want them even more. In season 2, when the Rangers call their Zords and the Dinozords transform into the Thunderzords, those are the American toys you're seeing, which were slightly altered, but still. And then of course season 3 is very recognizable with the pink Shogun arm and the Powerbolt stickers, so gotta have Titanus.
My name is Jesse Elias. I've been a fan of the Power Rangers franchise since I was 3 years old. I was hooked on the toys. I still remember one bit where I had to rent the same VHS tape of Day of the Dumpster 5 or 10 times because the thing kept on burning out.
There wasn't a show like it back when it aired. I mean, you had things like Godzilla, but outside of that, there wasn't a team of superheroes in a live-action setting that quite had the same charm that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had. And that's something that really caught me as a kid. I liked superheroes, I liked robots. This combined both of them into something that I really enjoyed. And it just kind of stuck with me. To this day, I still like robots and I still like superheroes. So there really is nothing that I can't love about Power Rangers.
Power Rangers kind of clicked with me in a lot of ways. And it helped a lot of people with disabilities. Like, in one episode, they helped the person who was blind.
It teaches a lot of good things to both kids and adults. How to work as a team, how to be accepting of others, even beyond the cultural barriers. Like, I remember this one episode of MMPR where they introduced something to kids that most people don't know, which is deaf culture.
One person I think was hard of hearing. I have a disability myself, and it really kind of clicked with me in a lot of ways. It was really kind of cool.
So I like collecting things. I got a lot of different memorabilia, and I have to say that having Power Rangers still be as strong 20 years later is you get to see a lot of cool collectibles out there. You get to see people bringing back old toys. There have been reissues of toys. I went to some place and was able to get this Power Ranger that talks, and he doesn't even speak English. That's what I'm talking about.
A lot of people ask me on YouTube, what is my favorite Power Rangers toy? After 20 years, that's a really hard question.
I've got so many that it's really hard to pick a favorite piece, but if I had to go with anything, I would probably pick the SWAT Megazord from Power Rangers SPD, just because it's really cool. I love the black base for the color scheme. The SWAT flyers all look really cool, and he's got lights, he's got sounds. He's the whole package in a nice tiny little combat form, plus he's got a gun mode, and that's really cool.
I actually have a lot of favorites, but for different reasons. Like Isis Megazord, I think is just so pretty. Same with Thunder Megazord. Then there's Q-Rex from Time Force, which has a remote control, and it can walk, it transforms, shoots lasers, fires missiles.
Manticore Megazord may not be my favorite, but the fact that Mystic Lion can walk over to Mystic Firebird and they transform together, I think is just the coolest thing ever.
I could probably pick at least one Megazord from every season and tell you why that one is my favorite. I guess one part of collecting is going after really rare stuff, whether it's Ranger Keys, Legacy Morpher.
Wild Force Animus Megazord, very cool and probably the rarest piece in my collection.
From Power Rangers RPM or Engine Sentai Go Launcher, the black and white Gonboro, the Valve Max Megazord in Power Rangers RPM. It was an exclusive release in Japan, and so it's kind of rare and a little bit pricey nowadays.
I've got this beautiful chrome Predazord, and at the last Power Morphicon I found this black and gold Galaxy Megazord.
Like, the oldest piece in my collection and the crown jewel right now would have to be my Thunder Megazord from MMPR Season 2.
I would say that this is my rarest item. This is a Disney Racers Red Power Ranger car. The Disney Racers line was only sold at Disney theme parks, which I worked at, obviously, during the time that Disney had the Power Rangers license. They made a little red SPD car here, but they only described it as Red Power Ranger. I've looked around online, and I haven't even really been able to find the Disney Racers, to be quite honest. So I would definitely call this the rarest piece of my collection.
One rare item that I do have would have to be my Screen Used Zeo belt from Power Rangers Zeo that I got back in 2007 at Power Morphicon 1.
Another piece would have to be my Zeo Megazord. It's complete, and I actually got that at Robo Toy Fest. And then my Time Force Megazord and my Warrior Wheel. Same place, Robo Toy Fest.
I would say that the Legacy Power Morpher is my overall favorite Power Rangers toy, just because of the nostalgia that it brings when I take a look at it. It's pretty sweet having this finally, and in die-cast metal and the lights and sounds and everything, I think it's really cool to have that now as an adult and a collector.
I just wanted to show off a few parts of my collection, some Mighty Morphin toys, some costumes, and a screen-used Hatchosaurus monster costume.
Hello, my name is Matthew Wilson. I've been collecting for about 20 years now. I'm from the United Kingdom. I collect Power Ranger toys, Power Ranger props, pretty much everything from Power Rangers. Let's take a look at some of my props and my collection. These are probably the rarest piece of my collection. These are the tour movie costumes, which are really hard, almost impossible to come by. Prop helmets from Power Rangers the movie. Power Rangers the movie signed poster. Ooze-Man head used in the movie when the red and black ranger kick his head. Power Rangers the movie Tanga Warrior mask and his feet. These are quite rare. These are the die-cast Jew Ranger metal figures. Here are some rare props. Rito's feet, Goldar mask, putty stuff, carved mask.
This was a screen-used Saba, one unlikely used in the episode White Light where Tommy became the White Ranger. You can see the chips. Somebody painstakingly glued these back on to try and make it as much presentable as possible.
Here we have Lord Zed's Growth Grenade. This is actually the Japanese version, and this is the only one that was shipped to America. And speaking to the prop master of the show, this was the only one and actually lights up too.
You guys all remember the Firebird Thunderzord from Season 2, and this little thingy here that also attached to the Megazord's staff. The Firebird Thunderzord's tail and staff.
Fiberglass.
So this you could actually smack somebody with and it would hurt.
Yeah, but it's very detailed.
You want to demonstrate that?
No. Edgar?
This will hurt better than that.
I'll be big, I can step on you.
Ha!
I'm William Miyamoto and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a huge Power Ranger fan. I've been a fan since 1993 and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Being a fan, I also love collecting the toys, especially the deluxe Megazords.
I'm a new Power Ranger fan. I was never into it until earlier this year when my husband started watching the seasons with my daughter, and then I was hooked.
Hi, my name is Zoe Miyamoto. I love Power Rangers. This is all my toys that I took from Daddy.
I've been a fan of Power Rangers ever since Mighty Morphin. Power Rangers is what inspired me to join karate, where I've participated in various national and international tournaments. But what really got me hooked onto the series were the Megazords. I loved how different animals, dinosaurs, vehicles could all transform into one huge fighting machine. And that's what got me hooked on my collection.
I've been collecting toys since the very beginning, from 1993, so it's been 20 years of collecting these Power Rangers toys. I've grown up with the show from the very beginning. I watched the show when I was 3.5 years old. That's when the show premiered. And I'm now 23 years old and I'm still collecting the toys. Over the past 20 years, I've collected all these different Power Rangers. I've collected different vehicles and cycles. On this table, I have a lot of the different weapons and roleplay items. This is my shelf of Megazords. So I have my whole little Megazord collection from over the years. If I had to pick a favorite roleplay item, I would say it would be the Mega Blade, just because of how awesome it is. And it's a pretty decent size as well. I would say the Super Samurai Final Victory Pack is my favorite of the Power Rangers, just because of how rare it is and the metallic paint and everything is really cool.
It's been a fun time the last 20 years collecting this, and I do look forward to the next 20 years. It's going to be exciting.
I've been collecting for about 20 years, and here's hoping for another 20.
Overall, the Power Rangers toy line is a toy line like no other, and it has a lot to do with the fans. If I hadn't started collecting these, I'm really not sure where I would be. I met so many brilliant, amazing people throughout this fandom, throughout collecting these toys, and throughout my toy reviewing career so far. There isn't a toy that I don't pick up that I don't like in some way or another. And overall, it's just got everything that I'm looking for. Superheroes, robots, fun, collectability, gimmicks. It's got it all, and it can pretty much cover anything you're looking for.